some Sunoco fuel for Dan Weldon. Sunoco, proud manufacturer of ethanol.
Use your overtake.
And Anna Beatrice has come in. Looks like we had somebody hit. Kevin?
Simona de Silvestro was coming down pit road, lost control, spun, and took out one of her crew guys. He did get up, though. The crewman has gotten up. 2 tires have been vaulted into the infield. She's made contact with the inside retaining wall in pit road. So we'll have to take a look at this, but I don't think anybody's hurt severely, but that was scary. The car was still rolling, and it hit one of her crewmen. Here's a look at the replay. Simona de Silvestro coming down pit road. Jan, I'll let you talk over it as you see it from up top.
Wow. Oh. Now remember that Dan Weldon was on pit road when this happened, and if everyone else pits, he will go to the lead.
Well-timed pit stop for Dan Weldon. Here it is again.
She had been in the pits. She was leaving on cold tires. And that's obviously KV Racing, most likely EJ Viso's crew. So she had been on pit lane, was leaving on cold tires. The way Wally that it went, I almost wondered if the rear might not have been tight. I'm not sure.
It went right first.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing got so much.
Pits are open. Everybody pits off.
Lindy's first interview of the day was with Rob Edwards. How do you try something crazy to get to the front? Well, if everyone pits ahead of Weldon, he will go to the lead. Now, it takes everyone ahead of you to pit for this to work.
Yeah, and hopefully he was close enough not to lose a lap. If he lost a lap while you pit on green, then it could be a problem. Don't you think, Ian?
Well, in any case, pits are open and pit stops are happening. Lindy.
Marco Andretti, no changes for him. Was fast in the test, but he says this is where it matters. He is out in 8.4.
Watch player.
Scott Dixon, bottom of your screen. He said his car is pushy into the corner. When he comes off, it wants to snap loose.
Another problem on pit lane, Marty.
Another problem on pit road. Marco has a problem on pit road. He runs into a car, guys. For the Ganassi guys, clean pit stop. Dario Franchitti wins the race off pit road. But Kevin, a mess in front of you.
It's EJ Viso, Marco Andretti, and Alex Lloyd all coming in. I didn't see what started this one. They're turning Viso around. By the way, I'm still working on a crewman. It was from Viso's crew, as Jan mentioned. He's up and he's okay. He may have some minor injuries, but nothing really bad at this point, to the point where he's up and around and he's still trying to help his team. The crewman is from Viso's team, so we'll assess the damage here with these 3 cars. And there's a puncture in the side pod of Alex Lloyd's car, a significant puncture. They're going to shut that engine off, and they're pushing Marco Andretti back now.
Here's the Sunoco race off pit lane as Graham Rahal gains 3, Serbia up 5, Briscoe up 6. The big loser in that was Ed Carpenter, who lost 4 positions. Sunoco, proud manufacturer of ethanol. Boy, you just saw this coming with Marco Andretti.
4, 3, 2,
as we watch J.R. Hildebrand. Man.
What is going on? It's safer out of 220 miles per hour than it is on the pit lane.
Man.
Wow.
And that was not cold tires.
Now here is the Marco situation. 3 wide here, make that 4.
I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, Marco was coming out.
Well, it looked like he was trying to race Rahal out, but I mean they're 4 wide on pit lane.
Well, it sure has ruined a good race for Marco Andretti, who was running in 2nd spot. Let's look at some more replays of activity on pit lane.
Oh, well. So he almost gets into the back of Dario first.
Goes to the right of the pylon. Then has a relatively clean pit stop.
See, now watch Rahal. You'll see Rahal. It's almost like he's trying to race Rahal out.
Yep.
Oh, Rahal checks up, and yes. And the reason Graham checked up was because he saw Alex Lloyd trying to get for his stop.
I think Marco was thinking that Lloyd was leaving the pits and not coming in.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have to apologize because I do see an under mistake by jumping at conclusion when I saw Weldon coming in and out. But I forgot we're on ovals. We're not on street course. Laps are short, you know, and I didn't account for losing a lap on pitting on the green. I wanted to see the Bowers and Wilkins car go to the lead.
They work on Alex's Lloyd car, and Marco Andretti gets out of his car. Kevin has some reports on medical conditions of crew members.
Well, the first of our 2 pit road incidents was Simona de Silvestro. After she had made her pit stop on cold tires, she lost it, and she ran into a crew member with the 59 team, EJ Viso's team. It's DJ McMahon. He is the chief mechanic. He was up and walking around, but with a big limp, and he was carted off to go to the medical center. He gave a thumbs up. His family happens to be here, and he told them that he's okay, but obviously he's got some injury to deal with. Marty?
Kevin, the other incident was with J.R. Hildebrand's team. It is Erik Scheumann, the inside rear tire changer. He is awake and alert, and you see them working on him now, getting ready to take him to the infield care center. I can tell you he is in considerable pain, however, and it is his left leg. You see them immobilizing that right now in an effort to transport him to the infield care center and possibly a local hospital as well. Lindy?
Marco, where do you think the confusion was in that?
They were coming in, I was going out. But, you know, my dad pointed out to me, he's probably right, that it was my fault because I bogged coming out of the pit box. And so that allowed Rahal to be next to me.
Okay, there's Marco's take on it, guys.
Yeah, like I say, it did ruin a very good race for Marco Andretti.
Kentucky Speedway lap 163, a race where we have had a lot of incidents in pit lane. One of those with Simona de Silvestro. I have Simona here with me. What can you tell me?
Yeah, we don't know. We pitted and we had fuel pressure issues, and then the engine wasn't fired up well. And when I took off, you know, it just all of a sudden went crazy. And I really have to apologize for the KV guys because that was pretty bad. But
You're seeing it for the first time.
I know it's pretty bad. Like, I'm really sorry. I really don't know what happens, but you know, it is what it is. And we had a pretty good race going. I think confidence was coming up, and just have to go to the next one, and you know, have to take nuclear clean energy and Interchange for all their effort this year. But yeah, I'm really sorry for the KV crew.
How does something like that affect your confidence?
Well, it's not really anything you can do about it, you know. It just, you know, when your car all of a sudden goes full throttle and you're on the speed limiter and it just keeps going, you know, it's a bit crazy. So I don't know. It's nothing I could have done differently. So it is what it is. You know, we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Simona. We have a crash and a Beatrice.